Hello YouTube, it's Dbtgamer Show, Pokemon Blue Let's Play, Part 10. In the last part, we finished off Mount Moon. Thank goodness. I'm definitely glad to be out of there. No, couldn't get any sleep, and Zubat screaming at me all the time. I mean, rocks thrown at me. Bloody Geodudes.
You got some weird stuff going through your head, mate. Anyway,
I just imagine Ash Ketchum sleeping in Mount Moon with his little sleeping bag, and Geodudes lobbing rocks at him all night, and he comes out with 3 black eyes, and
I think under those conditions, I think he'd just carry on and walk out.
And just look at his shin, and lots of Zubat shit all over his head.
Can we please change subject before you get any more crude?
Alright, let's talk about the Pokemon on this route.
Right. Route 4, you get Rattatas, very common in red and blue, common in yellow. Spearow, very common in all 3 versions. Ekans, common in red.
Ekans, it's a good Pokemon as far as poison types concerned, but I think there are better poison types out there. But if you want one, it's not a bad one to pick up.
Sandshrews, common in blue and yellow.
Sandshrew, very good Pokemon, but you will need to invest some TMs in it to make it good. Preferably the TM for Earthquake and preferably the TM for Rock Throw. Or the TM for Avalanche, which one will you prefer?
Mankeys, very common in yellow version.
I've already talked about Mankeys, I won't say any more.
And in the water you can find a Psyduck, common in red and blue.
Psyduck, very good Pokemon. It's one of the very few water Pokemon that actually learn psychic moves without having to teach TMs.
A Krabby, very common in all 3 versions.
Krabby, oh, there's a little bit of a problem with Krabby. It's a very defensive water type Pokemon, but I have a soft spot for it because I just like the way it looks.
It's a crab.
It's also, Krabby is basically a physical attacker, and physical attack is no use for water Pokemon because all their attacks are special moves like Water Gun. If you want one, the Pokemon is okay because it's very defensive, but there are a lot better water Pokemon out there. But if you want one, you can get one. Only get one if you really, really want one. Otherwise, pass.
You finished?
Yes.
Goldeen, very common in all 3 versions.
I've always talked about Goldeen. In this house, YouTube, if you can get an Abra, I think you can trade for a Mr. Mime or a... Yeah, I think it's for Mr. Mime.
And also a Magikarp, which you can find pretty much anywhere there's water.
Oh no, it's a Jinx. But I may do this trade later.
Where the hell are we anyway?
This is Cerulean City.
Oh, no, no, is it? Cerulean City.
Can you do Cerulean City in a moment because we haven't got up to the bit where the Pokemon are yet?
What are you doing at the moment then?
Oh, alright, go on then.
In the water. Well, only in the water. Psyducks, common in red and blue. Poliwags, common in all 3 versions.
Adam, could you pause the countdown? I want to find a hidden item in this area.
Well, have fun with that, I'm talking.
Alright.
Poliwag, common in all 3 versions. Poliwhirl, rare in all 3 versions.
Poliwhirl, very good Pokemon. Just the same as Poliwag is. Here, YouTube, if you press A, you can find a rare candy. I'm going to use this right now on my Pokemon with the highest experience needed to level up.
Where was that? Krabby, very common in all 3 versions. Goldeen, very common in all 3 versions. And Magikarp.
Yeah, but you can't get Magikarps yet unless you have a fishing rod, which we will get in the next town. Unless you bought the one in the Pokemon Center just before Mount Moon, which I wouldn't do if I were you.
Well, no, if you can just find one later on.
Right, I'm going to give the rare candy to Pikachu because he needs it most. Now Pikachu just learned Quick Attack.
Oh joy.
Right, off we go. This guy tells you about the gym badges and what they give you, but he's not really worth talking to. If you go up now, you'll be put in a rival battle, so I'm not going to do that yet. I'm going to head to the Pokemon Center and heal up and get ready for the gym fight with Misty.
I have to confess, it doesn't say anything about a rival battle here.
There is a rival battle coming with Adam, believe you me, I remember that. It's one of the harder rival battles in the game because your rival will have a pretty decent team by now and he's not as much of a pushover as he was last time. I think he has a Pidgeotto.
Well, like I say, I can't find any any reference to a rival battle in my little walkthrough.
Anyway, let's go for the second gym badge, YouTube. In this gym, it's all water types, so I would suggest using Pikachu. Off we go. Battle number 1.
Anyway, what have I been playing this week? Well, I've been taking time out on my PC to play a few indie games.
Indie?
Independent.
Oh, right.
I have to confess, it's an area of gaming which I haven't really been paying much attention to, and I honestly do feel pathetic, and I feel like I've, I don't know, disgraced the name of gamers by ignoring it for so long, because from what I've seen, there's some pretty decent stuff out there. I've mainly been spending time on Steam, which is a website and where you can download PC games and all sorts of other paraphernalia. Paraphernalia, what am I on about? Products. Mainly I've been playing Amnesia: Dark Descent, which is a sort of first-person survival horror, and frankly, it scares the shit out of me.
A horror game that scares the shit out of Adam, it must be good. But it takes a lot to scare this guy.
I must admit, most of the horror games that have been released lately, like
Resident Evil 5, yeah, that's frightening.
The Resident Evils aren't scary.
They can make you jump, but that's about it.
Yeah, they're good for shock value, but as for actually scaring me, sorry, not gonna happen. Last time I was truly scared on a computer game was Project 03.
I think the last time I got either scared or felt scared was Silent Hill, because that game really did screw my mind.
Well, that's a psychological horror. It's supposed to scare you.
It didn't scare me.
It's supposed to disturb you.
It didn't scare me. It just disturbed me to the point where I felt scared.
Exactly. That's the mark of a good horror game. If you ever get to play some of the other Silent Hills, I'd highly recommend them as well. But
This second trainer, she isn't too difficult, YouTube. In this gym, you can actually use Surf if you want to.
If you really give a shit.
All these Pokemon trainers will have water Pokemon. Adam, are you going to talk about Misty in this video?
Do you want me to?
Yeah, go on.
Okay, fair enough. Before I get on to Misty, that's if you don't really know, if you're like us, you're mainly console gamers. At least give it a go. Give PC gaming
A try.
just a glance.
Because there are some decent games out there like Roller Coaster Tycoon and Crimson Skies.
Exactly. Say you like your platforming, your 3D platformers. Get yourself on Steam, type in 3D platformers, and see what it comes up with. Download the demos and give them a go. You won't regret it.
Damn, Pikachu's dead.
It's died, mate.
Polly. He's a flying type, so they're standing for his gym.
What was I going to talk about?
Misty.
Oh, okay.
Avoiding the jokes about you thinking she's hot and everything. Oh, I just ruined all your material here.
I'll admit, when I was watching the anime, I think Misty was the only reason I kept watching the anime.
Yeah, Misty had a very short temper. You stole my bike, and then you destroyed it.
And a very short pair of shorts as well, and a very short top.
Pants.
But then again, if memory recalls, she's like 12 years old. But that doesn't really bother me, since when I watched the anime, so was I. So, fuck it.
Misty as a gym leader, she's a pretty difficult one, especially if you're playing with Charmander. If you're playing with Squirtle, it's pretty evenly matched. But if you're playing with Bulbasaur or Pikachu, you have a very good chance of winning this fight.
I'd also like to point out, I'm not going to mimic sort of teenage girl's voice just for Misty, because frankly, I don't think my vocal talents could extend to that level. Yeah, I honestly don't think no matter what I do to my voice, I'd ever convince anyone that I was a teenage girl. So, hi, you're a new face. Trainers who want to turn pro have to have a policy. Policy about Pokemon. Well, yeah. What else are Pokemon trainers going to have policies about? I didn't read that. When you catch Pokemon, whatever the hell she said, since some dipshit skipped it.
Sorry.
My policy is an all-out offensive with water type. Right, fair enough.
Right, our first bikini girl fight. This will be fun.
But yeah, she has a bikini as well.
Mystic Sprite is quite reminiscent of the anime.
No, she isn't.
She only has 2 Pokemon. She's got a Staryu and a Starmie. Her Starmie can be a little bit annoying. For this fight, I recommend using Flying Pokemon, Electric Pokemon, and Grass Pokemon.
And thankfully,
we have that at our disposal.
Well, that's not what I was going to say. Thankfully, no Togepi! This is a Togepi-free game. We don't have to worry about that little shit. Adjust the camera there. Because let's face it, it is pure evil.
I will eat your soul!
It's got a secret agenda known only to itself, and it will eat your face in your sleep.
Right, I'm going to leave Polly here and then switch to Pikachu straight away.
Why?
Because I want it to gain experience when it evolve.
Okay. Go Duracell.
Starmie, very strong Pokemon. It will have some decent moves, so you may want to watch out for Starmie. Later on in the game, we will be able to acquire this Pokemon, but not for a while. Shit.
I'd also like to point out, it's level 21.
Yeah, I may have wanted to train up a little bit before this.
Yeah, this isn't going very well.
It's alright, my next Pokemon's Squirtle. Which is a tank and it's going to own.
Right, do you have anything that can actually help you in this fight? What moves does this thing have? Aside from tackle.
Just tackle.
Tail whip and bubble and water gun.
Well, water gun's not going to help you here.
Well, it missed, so you're okay so far.
I'm chipping away its health. I'm stabbing that rupee with my head. That's the one I always loved about Starmie. Every time it used to die, a little rupee used to flash and go da-ding, 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 da-ding in the Pokemon series.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh, he's actually using something? Yes, I do believe he is using a potion. Repeat, he is using a potion. I do believe he is fucked. Yes, I believe. Yes, he is fucked.
Oh no, I've got Butterfree next, and Butterfree's one of my highest level Pokemon, level 17.
He's unbearably screwed. Poison?
Confusion! Oh shit, Bubble Beam.
Repeat, he is screwed. Don't worry, we're okay.
How's it coming, Adam?
1 minute.
Oh, bollocks.
Well, it's been nice. We haven't died so far. It's going to be the first failure, I suppose.
No, it's not. I am not losing.
You were saying? Go on.
Go for it, Geodude!
It's all fun. Rock throw.
Throw the biggest rock in the world. Throw the no. Oh god, my calculations were incorrect. I've lost. Reset game. Pause camera as I do this.
Well, it's the
embarrassment.
We've lost anyway, so you've died, mate, and we'll see you in the next part.